into this invasion, and the OGT are going to look to try and wipe Atlanta off this hill, and they do so early. They find 2 of those kills for the break, and now they're going to start collecting a little bit of time.
That they are. Allen was drawing the first blood there a minute ago as we're looking at Almighty on the tank. Oh, man, he gets some nice shots there, but Sly on the hill, but he does not know about that contest from Almighty at the back of the dumpster. Ooh, Mixon gets knocked out real good. Sly trying to work his way through on that P1. Renzo comes in, sends some shots, ducks back down after he gets a couple love taps. Zorro working his way around the back of the tank, but he's not able to make that MCW talk enough. Almighty gets taken down as Benji cleans out a magazine, swaps to Renetti, reloads 14-12 as we go to P2 in favor of OGT.
OGT kind of has the advantage towards this hard point here, and after those 2 kills from Mark and Allen, they're going to be able to get some of this initial time. The cleanup kills are starting to come through as they're just being able to read all these positions from the Atlanta Dazed, but they don't quite read Zorro as he tries for a 3-piece. He's only going to get away with the 2, but the OGT are holding on here. They got to defend this close palace spawn as they can get back to this hill very quick here, Coffee.
That they can. 31-14 in favor of OGT as Renzo covers the alley, makes his way through the courtyard. Now he's going through the going through that lobby over by the A-bomb site. Renzo kicks the door open, says, "Hi, how you doing?" but gets taken down real quick by Mark. Now Zorro right there in the lobby. He knows he's there. There you go. Let the Renetti do the talking as Mixon gets taken down. Renzo takes one out of the alley as we go in for this P3. Ooh. Nobody's on the hill, so we got white time going on except for Almighty. Almighty goes ahead, makes that hill for the Atlanta Dazed. 2 trophies down. There's a contest. Almighty does some mowing down. Hold that hill, why don't we? 49-27 in favor of the old guys from Texas. OGT cleans that hill off as they take occupancy of it right now. 56-27 in favor of old guys Texas. Zorro trying to make a difference, and he's not able to pull it off. Nixon from, oh man, gets one outside but gets traded off. Sly holding the hill. Allen working his way around that A-bomb site. Boom, there's one. Is he going to be able to get to help anything out? Because he's already set up to hop into this P4 when it kicks over here in a few seconds. 80-27 in favor of old guys Texas. Zorro making his way around the tank. He goes ahead. He takes down Mark. Trying to keep that courtyard cleared off, but guess what? We're jumping over to P4, but it's got white time on it. 85-27 in favor of OGT.
White time and P4 go hand in hand here. It's so hard to get anything going. Almighty's going to be on that tank position, can be very powerful here. So Allen and the boys got to try to break from back palace, and they can't quite find an angle on that hill time here. So the Atlanta Dazed are actually getting some time off this P4, and that's 3 dead, make it 4 dead. And that palace spawn should be sticky. Yep, they are spawning as far back as you possibly can in the palace. You can see the Dazed have started to spread out on the map. They've been able to back up a little bit because they know that P5 is all the way on the top right of the mini-map there. So that's quite a trek here for the Dazed.
Yeah, they have to go
OGT.
They have to go clear across town to get to that P5. In fact, it just showed up on the map for them right now. 98-52 in favor of OGT. P5 is hot, and Atlanta goes ahead, steps their little toes onto it. They're going to start to get some hill time. Allen gets taken down from upstairs at the hookah lounge as Mixon, oh man, tries to come around garage and gets mowed down. Benji watching the alley, watching upstairs. Oh, gets a few love taps. But Atlanta is still continuing to hold down this P5 point. They're trying to tie it up. It's 98-70 right now in favor of OGT. Benji gets marked down by Mark. Oh, the hill's open, but not anymore. Mark is taking it forward. OGT 102-76 in favor of the old guys from Texas. Renzo comes around. Hi, how you doing? Oh, gets taken down. Zorro trying to keep the low ground and head towards that hill. Is he going to be able to do it? Not looking at 111-76 in favor of OGT as we get ready for a brand new set of rotations.
Some good bounce back there from the Atlanta Dazed, able to get about 30, 40 points off of that P5 and kind of keep the series close. But OGT are staying ahead of these rotations. They got a lot of this early P1 time, but the break is good for the Atlanta Dazed. They're not going to be able to collect too much here as Zorro is the lone man on the hill. Going to have to try and stay alive as the retake from OGT is good. And that nade is good as well, knocking Zorro right off the map. But you do have a little bit of presence from the Dazed here. They're going to find a couple of these transition kills as well. And I mean, you've got some weird split spawns going on as OGT is starting to spawn out. And P2 is only 20 seconds away. As they continue to win these fights, you may see the Atlanta Dazed get back into this.
Yeah, because like you said, they're spawning out, and P2 is getting ready to be spicy and dicey, but it's going to be a trek for the old guy, for OGT. If I'm looking at my mini map right, we got a couple red arrows already on there. 129 to 100 in favor of Old Guys Texas. Boom, Zorro is already on that P2 hill. Benji, man, he's trying to do a little wall bang, but he gets taken down real quick. Renzo over by the tank, getting ready to step onto the hill, gets a quick hello there. Mixon trying to work around, clean up. Ooh, tries to jump that Jersey barrier and gets shot down off of it. 129, 117 in favor of OGT. Zorro on the bulldozer, on the hill, holding it down for the Atlanta Dazed while Renzo's on a 5 spree. Sly working his way around that Jersey barrier over to the plywood behind the tank. Oh, man, ouch. So here we go. 15 seconds left in the hill time. Mark covering the Jersey barrier over at P3. And we have OGT on the hill right now. Going to go ahead and get the rest of that scrap time. 145, 124 in favor of Old Guys Texas. As Sly works his way through that back room over at that A bomb site. And Renzo's on the hill.
You know, those big, 20-second chunks of scrap time are going to get huge here as we get closer to the 200-point mark. OGT was able to find the last one. And they're doing a great job of just keeping it mixy all around the hill, not letting Atlanta Dazed get too set up, and they find themselves right into it. So they can start extending this lead out just a little bit further here, just keeping Atlanta Dazed on the back foot. But the break from Zorro gets shut down with some good team shots from the boys in green. And they have adjusted to these spawns. They know which side Atlanta Dazed is coming from. They're going to try to start cutting them down here. And this last 20 seconds, if they can get it, that's going to put them real close to that 100-point mark, or 200.
Yes, it is. In fact, Atlanta just tried to capitalize on that, and they just got mowed out of P3 as OGT goes ahead and gets the rest of the scrap time on that P3. Everybody should be getting ready for that P. Looks like Atlanta's already there for that P4. Allen gets mowed down. Renzo's on the hill. Mixon tries to go from up above. Yes, he does. He gets it. Few love taps coming at him, but he's still got to come around. Zorro gets a quick hello there. Atlanta is almightily holding the hill. Ricochet that stun into the alley. See if it connects. It don't matter. 186, 148 in favor of OGT. The P4 hill is cleaned off. Mark is working his way through. Not liking to see all that white time on that P4, but it's bound to happen. Going clear across the courtyard to take that one out. Benji chunking a hello there. Doesn't connect. Evidently it doesn't, but neither do bullets. Renzo through the back alley. Oh man, he gets taken out behind the tank. 10 seconds left on the hill. 186, 148 in favor of OGT. And Sly keep a close watch. Boom, boom. There we go. Now everybody's going to have to make a run across town for this P5. 186, 148. Old Guys Texas.
Old Guys Texas staying ahead of the rotation once again here. Mark's going to be able to get some of that early time. Break does come in from Zorro, but that kill feed just immediately turns green. And now it's all up to Benji. He falls as well. And they got a sticky P2 spawn here. So Atlanta Dazed can at least contest this early as the nades come out. But they've got to try to find some of these kills across the middle of the map. Mark's cutting them down. Zorro is able to find a seam, though. Not going to be able to get too much time off this as he is sussed out by Mixon. Good two-piece from them to keep OGT ahead in this. And once again, Atlanta Dazed having to cross the map here, cross these L triggers from OGT, and it is just not working out for them as they're going to be within spitting distance of taking this as we go back to P1.
As we head back into a fresh set of rotations, 224, 148 in favor of OGT. Looks like Mark went ahead and got the rest of that scrap time off that P5, but Atlanta is owning that P1 hill right now. Almighty's holding it down, but Mark trying to work his way around, sees Almighty. Oh, man. Almighty takes out Mark. Mixon trying to get him from the dumpster. That doesn't work. Almighty's got himself a nice little place right there to rebuild and basically reload. Mark's going to try from the other way, see if he can make a difference, get him out off that dump. Oh, no, he gets knocked out of the alley right now. So here, man, Atlanta is trying to catch up. They're trying to play it out. 169, 227 in favor of OGT, but Atlanta is not snoozing. Mixing on that hill right now for OGT. Going ahead, it looks like it's going to try to get the rest of that scrap time. In fact, it may just be the scrap time of 240, 169 as we get ready to go into this P2. 5 seconds left is all OGT needs, but they have to go through Almighty and the Atlanta Dazed.
I mean, they've got a really far spawn here as well. There is a world where Atlanta Dazed can clutch this up and keep this hard point. Very interesting here. You can tell OGT know what's up. They're trying to slow it down just a little bit. That is a big kill there onto Mixon. Mark's able to find one as well, and there's Allen with another one. But Renzo's holding the line. He's able to find one kill. Doesn't find the second onto Sly. He's going to keep that hill time white, and now the OGT are making their move as they come across the tank side. They get one more tick on the board, so there's only 4 seconds left. Make it 3 and 2, and this is looking like all she wrote. The OGT take map 1 pretty dominantly, and that's going to set them up well for the rest of this series.
250 to 189 in favor of OGT, and yeah, this is going to set them up quite a bit because now.
But that's old news. New news is here, and it is on Karachi. OGT looking to boss up on this defense first.
As Almighty is the bomb carrier right now, Allen making his way up to the top of red. Zorro, sees one, sends some rounds. But Mark drawing the first blood onto Zorro. Benji with the high ground. Trying to keep Allen. Oh, man, that was just right behind him. It's a 4-on-2. He thought he saw somebody upstairs. He's going to go up for a better look. And in all that time, looked like Benji made his way, got out of dodge.
Oh, Allen is right
in
on
the deli. Man, Benji should have been there making a sandwich. Almighty's all that's left. And he is over on that A site. Everybody wants a distraction. It don't matter, but here we go. Almighty got taken down. There's the defuse. OGT started off. Oh, come on, quit playing and defuse.
Might be waiting for some trophies, maybe getting that dead silence loaded up. But OGT off to a really great start, and it starts with a first blood from Mark there. He was able to get a little active towards the middle of the map, and dominoes to start to fall after that. And now we got the Atlanta Dazed on the back foot. Once again, we're going to have to see how they can respond here.
Let's see how they handle their defensive round as we get ready to kick things off for round number 2. Allen is the bomb carrier as Renzo working his way around towards that B side. Allen tossing in Simtex, doesn't connect with anybody. There's a hello there. It does connect. Renzo working his way up the back of the bridge, giving some kind of coverage onto that B side. It's clear. Come plant. Nade going out. Oh, man, Renzo drawing the first blood onto the bomb carrier. It's now a 3-on-2. Bomb is down over at that B site, and that bomb is being guarded by that number 3 player on the minimap. Sly is all that's left for OGT. I think we just saw how Atlanta is going to answer to that last round.
Oh, Sly just has no idea this player is directly to his right. That was so clutchable there, but he just wasn't able to get that timing. As Captain Price would say, check your corners, even if there's no corner.
And then he'd say, how did a Muppet like you make it past selection?
Knife the melon. Switch to your sidearm.
Round 3. Atlanta
Round 3.
on the offense. OGT on the defense. Let's get it on. Almighty is the bomb carrier as MWIII makes his way up top, trying to get some high ground, get that B coverage. There was a stun toss right there. Zorro, oh man, gets it from behind the barrels. First blood on Mark, but gets traded out. Almighty playing it cautious on that B side, watching the high ground. He knows there's got to be some green around there somewhere. It is a 3-on-2 right now. Benji from up on the rooftops, keeping a close eye. There's a stun right there. But the bomb was planted at B. Now all they have to do is keep them greenies from grabbing it and defusing it.
This is very clutchable here.
It is a clutchable moment. Oh, Benji gets taken out with some love taps from the back. Allen is all that is left for OGT. Is he going to be able to do it? That bomb is very well protected on that bridge. Working his way back behind the pillar. Hi, how you doing? Okay, he's got 5 seconds. Renzo's all that's left. He's not going to be able to take out. Doesn't matter. Atlanta takes it up 2-1.
That's a good attacking round there from Atlanta, able to get in. Renzo is shooting in the search and destroy as well. He was able to find 3 kills in the previous round and picks up a couple here. And the guy is looking good, looking real good. He's on a 5 streak, folks. That cruise missile can be big for info, even though it is currently broken. Love to see it.
You can really get some, or you can try to hope it's pointed right at the opposing spawn as they're coming in. I may or may not have done that in a match against bots. Allen is the bomb carrier right now for OGT. But they are working hard towards that B side. There goes a Simtex. It does not connect, but Allen draws the. Oh, I guess it did. It connected with Benji. Allen draws the first blood, but Renzo. Oh man, Renzo dropping the bomb at the B side. MWIII gets taken down. Mark is all that is left for OGT. Almighty is all that's left for Atlanta. It's 1v1. Mark, what are you going to do, man? Oh, you can't get up there. You can keep trying. Oh, well, okay. I was wrong. He's going to... I didn't know you could get up there like that.
Yeah, so, he just needed a little upper body strength.
I mean, he's got plenty of time. He could go ahead and get the plant, flush Almighty to him, or you can just wait for Almighty to turn the corner like he's getting ready to do right now.
Oh, and now he's got a decision to make.
Yep. Smoke went out.
That is a good smoke, though.
Yeah.
Almighty's going to start to bite on that a little bit, but he's not fully sold. And now Mark may get a weird timing here as he's opted to not plant. It only takes 5 to do so, though. So he's still got a little bit on the clock.
There he goes. He's waited till the last 5. Is he going to be able to get it in time with 1? Oh, my God.
Ooh, buzzer beater. But you got to think, oh, he's able to get away. Almighty doesn't even get shots off, though, but he is able to sneak by. Almighty has all the info here. Mark is in a weird position. But Almighty can't see him. They're literally just licking each other right now.
Yeah. I mean,
what is going on? Oh, Mark spots him. No way.
22 seconds left.
What?
You could have gotten him with a rock. Mark. What are you? Quit playing with your food. There you go. Oh, my OGT. Oh, man. Get off the breadstick. Give me a heart attack and tie it up 2-2.
The hell was that round?
I don't know.
How did they not see each other there?
Somebody clip that.
I mean, it just seemed like Almighty was just going to be able to catch him just time and time again. But, I mean, oh, my Lord. He just wasn't able to find it. Good plays out of Mark, but...
Yeah.
Thank you, COD timing.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's COD timing at the... Oh, man. Almighty, the bomb carrier right now. As we're watching from Watching Allen tossing a stun into the bottom of red. It doesn't connect. Making his way through the back towards that P5. Almighty at that high ground on that B side. Ooh, man, Renzo drawing the first blood onto Allen, and Mixon just turned right. It's like, oh, no, thank you. Almighty watching that corner up there. Is he going to be able to sneak his way over? Benji trying to be real sneaky on. Oh, man. Sly does a little mowing. Renzo's the bomb carrier right now because Almighty got taken down. Mixon.
Nice shots.
Mixon goes ahead, takes out Benji. Renzo was going. Oh, Renzo does get the plant off. So the bomb is planted at B. So they know. So the remaining two of OGT know where to go. Zorro gets taken down. Renzo's all that's left for Atlanta. Two on one. Oh man, Renzo gets taken down. Here we go with the Mixon with the defuse. Plenty of time to do it. OGT jump ahead, 3-2.
Mixon with the drive-by there. He would have knocked Renzo right off the map. You love to see it. That's just some good 2v2 play out of them. They were sticking close by each other and got the headshot hip fire cheese. And, you know, maybe ARs are a little blessed. That 4-bullet off the random headshot hip fire is a classic.
Oh, of course. OGT on the offense, Atlanta on the defense. Let's see how this plays out. Allen is the bomb carrier as we're watching from Benji's point of view. Allen chunking his Simtex at the wall of red. Oh, wow. Zorro drawing the first blood on the mark. So he knows. There we go. The plant has taken place at A. 3v3 right now. Allen working his way out the back door. Almighty. He's one. Takes one. Quick reload. Allen with that rival 9. Gold rival 9 on top of that. Renzo making his way through P1. Boom. There we go. Renzo is all that's left. Allen is all that's left. It's a 1v1. Oh, man, they didn't see each other. There we go. Renzo takes down Allen. Now he's going to get the defuse with plenty of time. Quit playing around. Get the defuse. There you go. Thank you much. And guess what? Atlanta tie it. 3-3.
No way. I thought Renzo was about to get the worst timing ever, but maybe the subs are a little blessed as this guy just gets absolutely Frank Zappa'd right off the map. 11-3 this guy. I mean, he is everything for Atlanta Dazed right now.
Yeah, 11-3 on a 2 streak right now. He is covering for everybody else. And Zorro's the bomb carrier. And it looks like we're all making our way over to A. Ooh, there's a hello there. It connected. Watching the bus, watching the diner. Mark working his way around through DVD. Oh, there was a hello there that connected. Nades going out. Connected. Bomb planted at A. Sly. 2v2. Mark opens up one of the doors to red. Oh, nice little firefight. Switches Renetti. Doesn't matter. Atlanta Dazed jump ahead. Eliminate no GT. 4-3.
Those last 2 kills just go off pretty much simultaneously here. Benji able to ice it up in the top red bedroom. And that's the Atlanta Dazed holding on here. Not trolling. They're clutching those offenses back and forth. Renzo currently working on his 2nd cruise missile streak here. Guys got a 5. He called it in a couple rounds previous. But this is the shakiest lead in COD, ladies and gentlemen. And it is the El Clasico. It is a defensive round for the Atlanta Dazed. If they troll this here, it may be bad.
Yes, it may. Allen is the bomb carrier. Sly tossing a smoke or a stun right there at that B side. And the bomb is down in the middle of the map. It's a 4-on-2. The bomb is down in the middle of the map. OGT is scratching their heads right now, wondering how did this happen. Oh man, Renzo. Okay, so now it is a 3v2. As Renzo gets taken down, I thought by Benji. I could be wrong. There was a hello there. It did not connect. But Benji on the outside of that B side. Sly and Mark going to have to make it into a TDM. Unless they can make their way to the middle of the map and get the bomb. But that's going to be very doubtful. Oh, there goes Sly. He gets taken down. Mark is all that's left. 1v3. Almighty gives him a couple love taps. Finishes him off with the Renetti. Atlanta is up 5-3.
There we go. They're able to do it. They clutch up this defense here. And now it is, in fact, the shakiest lead in COD. They're going to have to clutch this offense or else it may get a little dicey here, folks. OGT can still hold on, but you got to play perfectly. 3 in a row to take this map and go up 2-0 in the series and get that coveted CHUMPS ring. But it's still so far away. You got to get past Renzo. Guys, 14-4, you were able to get, I believe they were able to stop that cruise missile from coming back around. They're going to just stick to that bread and butter, baby. They're going right to B. Renzo's getting active on the screen. Sly is able to find the first blood, make it 2 before he's traded out. But Atlanta Dazed do have control of that B bomb site. So now MWIII and the boys got a 3v2 situation. And they know that that bomb is pinned back behind the site.
That they do. MWIII is watching that tunnel like a hawk. Watching that B side like a hawk, setting some rounds. Oh man, he doing a little tapping onto Zorro, giving Zorro a couple of little love taps from clear across the street. So they're trying to figure out some kind of strategy. Figuring it out. He knows Zorro's downstairs, but he's not aware that Renzo coming up behind him. Mark over at the sandbags. He's covering B right now. Here we go. Boom. Bombs down. Zorro's all that's left. 1v3 with 11 seconds left in the round. It's going to be a TDM. There we go. I told you, OGT survive 5-4.
There we go, JT. They're clutching up there. I love that discipline. They knew that they had both of those players back down, and they knew that the bomb had to be with them, and they just absolutely did not troll there. And that is what you like to see out of the boys. If they want to try to take this search and destroy, we're going to need to see some more of that. But now their biggest test. You got to win this attacking round. Try to get to that round 11. And honestly, with Renzo slaying the way he is, I don't know if they're going to get the defense. So, you know, we'll see how it works out for them. But it all starts here.
Look at where Renzo's already at. He's already at B, knowing that all the old OGT folks are going to be coming over there. Sly in the middle of the map right now. Renzo set up. Ooh, saw a shoulder. Information being relayed. Hi, how you doing? Renzo drawing the first blood, but he gets traded out by Allen. Zorro low crawling through P1. Not a good idea. Everybody needs to be over at B for the defense. Allen working his way around. MWIII trying to keep some kind of high ground to make sure Atlanta does not come through.
Oh, the Predator strat.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if Barrel Guy knows he's here. He might. But he's off the top rope. MWIII with the RKO. Forcing the advantage here. Puts Atlanta Dazed in a 2v3 situation. The bomb is dangerously close to B, and it may start to go down, but Zorro finds a good spot onto MWIII. 2v2. Rock gets planted now.
There we
Almighty
go.
And Zorro got to square up against Allen's Sly. Zorro's going to hold strong.
Allen's all that's left. He's covering that bomb. Welcome to the Alpha stream on that nice little 30-person raid. Thanks for joining us. Here we go. Search and destroy. 5-4. Atlanta over Oak Ridge, Texas. Bomb is at B. 23 seconds left. Hello there's left, right, and center. Allen What you gonna do, man? You got 2 red coming your way.
What?
He
Did he
didn't
not
even
see
see him.
him? He didn't
They
see
didn't
him?
see each other. Zorro on the
Shoot him.
defuse. Zorro gets taken down.
Nah.
Allen pulls it off.
What?
OGT tie it up. Hey, teamwork. Round 11.
Is there an optometrist in the chat, bro? I need to get the eyes of Atlanta Dazed checked out because this is twice in a row or 2 separate rounds that these guys have just overlooked the opponent. I mean,
now one was up top going through. The other one was down below watching. So naturally you wouldn't see him there. But here, I have no clue.
I mean, it's round 11, Coffee. The 5-3 situation playing itself out again, and OGT actually got the defense. They were able to win out the kills. Quick maths will show you that they got it, but now Atlanta Dazed are pushing that A site very quick here. We didn't see too much of this throughout this entire search and destroy.
Yeah, they're going for
variation
a fast plant. They're going for a fast plant. Bombs planted at A. Ooh,
oh, the
Allen
one way.
taken down. What is going on here? 4-on-2. Sly coming down from the top of red. Mark working around the bottom of red. Boom, there we go. 3-on-2.
Big kill.
2-on-2. That was a big kill. Is Mark going to be able? Oh, man, there we go.
Oh!
Benji is all that is left for the Atlanta Dazed. He's got a bomb to defend.
Oh, he's got the time on his side.
Benji. Mark on the defuse. Sly covering. Sly takes him down. Oh, my God. Let's go. Let's go. Old Guys, Texas. Pull it off. 6-5. Oh, my word.
No way.
Oh, man.
The shakiest lead in COD, ladies and gentlemen. The 5.
And here we go. Control. Looking from Renzo's point of view, Atlanta on the defense, OGT on the offense. We have a full stack at that A point. Word to Jim. Down to as Renzo draws the first blood, but oh man, Mark was all that was left. And we are at about a tick and a half at A right now for OGT as Mixon or Benji trying to get him some high ground. So when everybody gets back over there, oh man, there's one, and then a nice trade as Almighty up in red, trying to make sure that's all cleared out so OGT can go over to that B point. Oh, Allen killing off one up on top there. Small stack on that A point. Word to Jim's 2 ticks today. Here we go, 2.5 ticks. We've just about got that A point given away. That point is secured. We have another minute to play with.
There we go, A in the bag. OGT looking to keep it going here as you got Mark already pushed up into that B side, but he's got a lot of red arrows around him. Trying to stay alive here. He gets a little bit of help from that player. Ooh, does a lot of damage there onto Benji as well. He's not able to find that kill. And now the trades are bringing out OGT, keeping a lot of pressure towards this B side here. Atlanta Dazed is going to have to try and cross that half wall, jump up, and that can be a little mixy here, as you can see why all those pre-aims coming in. But that's a big 2 kills from Zorro and Renzo to try and just keep forcing this issue here. Mixon and crew are going to be able to get in, and they got that clock stopped at 1:20, keeping the pressure on.
And here we go. Allen working his way through that back alley. And this is where I said earlier, this is where most of the diciness and firefights going to be happening, right here at this B point. As we have Mark already on that B point for OGT. And no matter how many contests are coming in, Mixon comes in and joins them real quick. We have 1 ticket B. And Mark on a 3 spree. You're going to have people coming in left, right, and center into that B point. In or around that diner. Slide. Yep, right there at the dumpster. And just go ahead and at least trade one out. 2 ticks of B for Old Guys, Texas. Allen. Oh, man, he gets mowed off at the back door. Mark, he does some cleaning up himself. Atlanta down to 4 lives in this whole shooting match for this first round. Mixon on a 3 spree. Sly coming in and cleaning things off. Atlanta Dazed down to just the Almighty. It doesn't matter. OGT win, and they're up 1-0.
Go OGT. Find the kills. They find the ticks. And they're going to go ahead and take that first attacking round there. Starting it early. I mean, and they were just putting pace on the map right away.
So here we go. Let's see how Atlanta answers up on their offensive round. As we're watching from Mark's point of view right now. Now Renzo. Trophy going out over to P1, A site, whatever you want to call it. Renzo's already there along with Zorro. Small stack. We're to Jim's. Mark drawing the first blood onto Zorro. Oh, getting Benji up off the high ground, but one ticket A for the Atlanta Dazed. Mark working his way through the top. Nade going through, getting intercepted by a trophy. Mark just sending rounds down range. Looks like he's all through the top of red. We have 2 ticks at A, 2.5 ticks at A. That A point is secured. We have another minute to play with. Now everybody's going to shift over to that B side, and it's going to get slicey dicey and julienne frying.
It's going to be all that and more here as Mark loses that 4 streak, pushing through top red there. And seems like OGT just was not very worried about holding on to that A point at all. I mean, they kind of defended it, you know, but for the most part, they were just defending some of those leaker kills and kind of just keeping a tight hold on the map here. But Renzo through the backside is going to get picked up by Mark, so that's a big kill. They can really help out towards the front now as you've got Benji all alone. He's going to be able to get that contest in, keep the clock stopped. But he's, finds a kill. Quickly traded out, though, but he's going to keep it mixy as Almighty's able to go ahead and cross. And the rest of the team gets caught up by Sly here. But they're going to just continue to keep that clock stopped for now. And the kills ringing out, getting a little crazy on the crosshairs. Sly putting down lots of damage, but not able to find anything. And now it's going to be up to Mark and the boys to get a break here.
As we have a small stack on that B point right now. Word to Jim's with a contest. Mixing coming on, trying to clean things up. Able to get things cleaned up. So he's going to go ahead and take that 3/4 of a tick away. So there's only 1 tick at B right now for the Atlanta Dazed. Mixing goes through the back door, gets a quick hello there. Oh, but then all done there. Allen trying to come in and clean out from the outside. Wastes a whole magazine out of that Renetti. Still 1.5 ticks on that B point for the Atlanta Dazed. And it's getting cleaned up by Old Guys Texas again. There's a contest as Almighty comes in. He starts the capture again on that B point. We're up to 1.5 ticks at B. Sly trying to figure out the best way to come in and not be as spicy. We're up now 1 3/4. Oh, it's defending, so we're losing ticks. Now Renzo on a 5 spree, and come on now, are we attacking it or are we defending it? But OGT is down to 3 lives. It's 5v3 right now. Almighty tossed it out a trophy. It's not going to matter here very shortly. Oh, now we do have a small stack at B. We're to Jim's 2 ticks at B. Atlanta down to 4 lives. Atlanta down to 3 lives, but OGT's down to 2.
Nah.
2v2. Mark on a 3-3, but there was so little left on that 3rd tick. It's down. Oh, now it's down to a 1v1. Oh, 2v1. No. Excuse me, Renzo. Renzo makes it a 1v1. You get out of here. Ooh, man, they're just little taps here and there, and it don't matter. Atlanta take the round. They're tied it up 1-1.
No way. The ticks are even. Everybody tied at 5 here. Renzo with the insane ice. Take out, I believe that was Mark there, but
yeah.
Man, what a play from Mark to even keep him in that situation there. He's able to find that 3-piece, but Renzo just a little too tough on the map. And now it's basically a clean slate, Coffee. It's like nothing happened.
Yep, now let's see how it works out. Tied up 1-1. 5 ticks apiece. OGT on the offense, Atlanta on the defense. And we have a full stack at A. Word to Jim's. along with one tick right now at A. Sly drawing the first blood. And okay, there we go. 2 ticks. Man, that was quick. That A point secured. Quick, fast, in a hurry. And we have another minute to play with as Sly just getting all kinds of stunned and naded up on top, not even up on top of red. Oh, hi, how you doing?
Oh.
Mixing, having a little meeting of the minds there.
No.
Wow.
Mixon with the nice headshots. Oh, he's getting a little twisted on the map. I love it. His teammates finding the kills. He's able to get that clock stop. They got a small stack here towards the B side. Make it a triple stack. Almighty is able to poke some holes in that. But the clock is still stopped here. Allen on the half wall does get taken down, though. Renzo and the crew are in through the front. It's going to be up to Mixon now to try to keep it going. And he's an absolute force on the map right now. But trades are good. And Atlanta Dazed are just keeping it very tight around the hill, not allowing OGT to get too much progression towards it.
As we're looking right now, Sly over in red, trying to get the one from upstairs. Oh, he gets naded as Allen just outside that back door of the diner. Oh, man. Now Sly trying to work his way back around, send some rounds down towards the bus. Anybody up top? No? Okay, cool. 1 minute left. Atlanta is up by 5 lives. But, ooh, Mixon just got, make that 6 lives. Mixon just got taken out. Sly, bottom, just outside the bottom of red. At that P5, he goes ahead. He takes down Renzo. Almighty coming through. Zorro watching red. Hi, how you doing? He goes ahead, takes down Allen. Only 6 lives remaining now for OGT, as opposed to 14 for the Atlanta Dazed. 24 seconds left in this third round.
Oh, they got to go here. Don't have much time left.
No time
you want to make
at all.
it, you got to do it now. So Allen and the boys start to poke the hill a little bit. Only 10 seconds to try and cross. Mixon is able to find a kill. That's a lot of guns you got to get by, and Allen gets chopped as well.
All that's
the
left
closest
is
man is going to be Mark. The 1v12 situation, not able to find it. The Atlanta Dazed are only going to give up, I believe, 4 ticks there. Yeah. So OGT is now up 4 in the tick department, but it may not be quite enough here. So the Dazed are looking pretty good.
That they are. But let's see how it gets answered. Let's see how Atlanta does on their offense against OGT.
Zorro on a 5 as well.
Yeah, Zorro is on a 5 streak. But man, just look at all them high numbers as Renzo's already on that A hill. Or yet, in fact, we have a stack over on that A point. Word to Jim's. There we go. 1 tick at A. A tick and a half with. Oh man, we'll go ahead and say 2 ticks at A. But that
they got that close spawn to B. You got to look.
That second tick's being wiped off because Sly's on that A point. All of Atlanta got wiped off there. Mixon working his way around, trying to get some coverage. Oh, he gets knocked down and around Mark.
Oh, they're triple stacking B. That is not
good.
That's
the way to do it. Stack on B. Word to Jim's. 1 tick at B. 2 ticks at B. Haha. They're just doing a little fake out there. 2.5 with a contest over at that B site. Stun going out. Mark getting affected by his own stun. He gets taken down. Still a stack on B. That B point is secured. We have another minute to play with.
Ooh, that makes things real interesting here. Atlanta Dazed able to take B first in an unorthodox control round here so far, but Allen able to pick up a couple of those transition kills. Ooh, spots this player top red as well and gets some good damage down, but doesn't find anything. Now it's going to be up to Mark to try and hold some of these initial kills here towards A. You can see how Atlanta Dazed are wanting to take this here. They're getting a lot of presence towards that top red side. They also have the player top AC He gets picked up, and that's a clean 4 dead for OGT. They're sending Dazed right back to their spawn, and Allen gets all the info. He's saying, hey, guys, they are all red side. Woo!
And the thing is, all Atlanta needs right now is one more tick at A to guarantee defense in this next round should OGT take it. And figure they have OGT has a 5 life advantage right now. A minute left, and here we go. Benji is on that A point along with Zoro. Small stack. Word to Jim's. Oh man, there we go. There's that one tick. Big stack at A. 2.5, 2 7/8. Atlanta takes it by ticks. They take the control. 3-1. We are definitely going to a sub base hard point.
We're guaranteed another one, folks. We're going to the sub base, baby. This chumps.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Map number 4, Atlanta, Old Guys, Texas, as OGT already takes possession of the P1, the first point on this hard point map. Renzo draw the first blood. Zoro now taking over the point for OGT as Allen trying to sneak his way around. Oh, gets taken down himself. Mixon trying to do something, and he gets mowed down. Mark finally waking up like, okay, there you are. Gotcha. But it may be too little too late. Everybody looks like they're starting to rotate on for that P2. Renzo up on top of the snow. Coming around. But it looks like Atlanta's going to go ahead and get the rest of this scrap time. Renzo's going to clean out that P2. Gets one. As we rotate over this P2, 23-7 in favor of the Atlanta Dazed.
There we go. OGT got the early rotate, and Atlanta Dazed on the back foot here. And this may come into play later on, but the Atlanta Dazed opted to hop out of P1, and they gave up like 15 seconds or so of white time there. Just for, kicks and giggles. So we'll have to see if that bites them in the butt. But so far, it's been the Atlanta Dazed just kind of controlling the front of this hill. But as I say it, OGT is right back in. They're finding all these kills. They're looking to go up about 20 points here as Atlanta Dazed is going to start setting up around this P3 tunnel area.
As we're looking right now, 35-24 in favor of OGT. Mixer going to go ahead and get the rest of the scrap time for Old Guys, Texas. As everybody is setting up for P3, Renzo throws out a trophy but gets taken down real quick. Zoro inside one of my favorite little hidey holes, that tunnel right there, trying to catch anybody coming through as the hill comes alive. Zoro holding down the hill for the Atlanta Dazed. Thrown down. Oh, man. Nice little trade out right there. A Sly hops down, starts taking possession for OGT. 54-30 in favor of the Old Guys from Texas. Allen trying to work his way around out of the P2. Is he going to be able to make it through?
Oh, what a route.
Oh, man, taking the long way. Allen, right now, it looks like, oh, man, if they're in the very back of the map, they're kind of not going to make it. 75-30 in favor of OGT as Mark comes around. Looks like he's going to go ahead and start rotating towards that P4. Ooh, gets mowed down just on top of the P2. Sly taking another long way around to that P4 as it comes active here in a couple seconds. 93-30 in favor of OGT.
Here we go, OGT. Gotta try to work a break here. You do have Mixon finding Renzo to get it started. Now it's up to Benji and crew to hold on as now Renzo is spawned out. So I don't know if OGT is going to quite read that either. But all of Atlanta Dazed are starting to spawn out here as OGT have kind of bullied their way on. They have a kind of a pinch situation here, but they do find that player in the back. That's going to be huge. Now they can turn, start facing back towards the front of the hill and maybe try to pick up some of these kills here. Mixon dives in. He's going to be able to find one on the backside. Locks onto Zoro, but not able to find it. Zoro on rotation as well, as there's only 20 seconds or so left here on this P4, so they're going to have to get on their horse. And that just may be white time. I don't know if Renzo's going to walk over and try to grab that last 10, but I think everybody's opting for that P5, and
Mixon
the botch cruise comes in. surprise, surprise, doesn't find anybody. I guess that's what happens when you can't drive it, but the info should be good. And now OGT got to react again here.
That's one thing I'm not liking about this update is they just roach the cruise missile. It's only good for intel right now, but Atlanta's holding down this P5 already 98-63 in favor of OGT, but it's all kinds of red time on that P5 hill for Atlanta Dazed as Almighty takes one out of the mid tunnel, gets rid of the contest on the hill, steps onto the hill right now to make sure that Atlanta keeps ownership of it. Allen trying to be sneaky and work his way around. Oh man.
Ooh.
P2 got Almighty's on a 5 spree right now. Renzo coming from top of air conditioners gets mowed down. Mixon working the long way around out of that P3 with Benji on a 5 spree of his own. Atlanta owning this P5 hill. Oh man, taken over by OGT for the last 3 seconds of scrap time. 102.96 in favor of OGT as we go to a new set of rotations.
New set of rotations is in. OGT was there first, but Zoro and Benji combined for 3, so that is going to be Days starting to get some of this time. And they may be able to even eclipse a lead here for the first time in a while. And as I say it, they get stopped on 1 second. There it is. There's that lead they've been working on. And now Atlanta Dazed back to P1. I mean, it's basically a brand new hard point here. You can wipe that slate clean and start from here because it's going to get crazier coffee.
Yeah, it is. It's just going to get insane right now. I mean, we're looking right now, 123-104 in favor of the Atlanta Dazed. Zoro on a 5 spree. Mark comes on. He's going to take the hill for OGT. Watching that P2 corner as Benji is already setting up for that P2 rotation. Boom, there it is. And Benji's already on that P2 hill. Allen does a little house cleaning of his own. Oh, but he gets caught in the door. Mark trying to work his way around. Is he going to see him at the window? Ooh, no, he's going to get taken down. 139-116 in favor of the Atlanta Dazed. Mixon. He gives some gloves taps, but he gets taken out. Allen trying to do the same thing. Unable to clear house. This hill, it looks like it's going to get... So far, it's had 30 seconds of ownership by Atlanta Dazed. It looks like it's going to get... Atlanta's going to get the whole minute on it. I spoke to Suk. Oh, there we're back on the hill. 159, 116. This is getting dicey. I'm liking it. Sly tries, fails. Mixon already set up, trying to prevent a setup on P3, and it looks like, oh man, they're trying to prevent Atlanta from chaining these hills together. We go to P3, and it's been changed. 170, 116 in favor of the Atlanta Dazed as we go through this P3.
Did have that number 1 player spawn out, and he makes himself known. It's going to be Almighty, and they end up picking him up. But on the front side of the hill, you have the Atlanta Dazed getting all of these kills. It's up to Allen to try and keep it mixy here. He gets one. Ooh, he's able to stay alive just for a moment, and the backspawn comes in. OGT, they're going to be able to lock down this 30 seconds here. It does not look like Atlanta Dazed are even going to attempt to go touch it. So this is going to be very close here. You got Atlanta Dazed with a slight advantage, and they did a good job on this last P4 to get a lot of that time. But look at Sly taking the Shotzzy route. The dude is as deep as you can be, and I do not think Benji is going to read this one bit.
No, they're not. Sly playing Navy SEAL on that one. Benji up at the sub, tossing a hello there. Doesn't connect. No, it doesn't. So he's not going to see Sly down there in the water. Benji, oh, there we go. Takes down. Who did he take down? Looks like he took down Allen. Mixon, work your way up to go ahead and secure P5. Or make his way over to P4. I stand corrected. I wasn't completely sure where he was on the map. Mark working his way onto the hill. 197, 152 in favor of Atlanta Dazed right now. Mark now takes ownership of that hill for OGT, trying to get them all caught up. Should be able to with about 20 seconds left of hill time. 197, 164. Mark just keeping good control over that hill right now. Boom, he goes ahead. gets one, hops off for a second. Now watching that back approach as we get ready to go to this P5. 197, 178 in favor of Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta. Or OGT, I'm sorry, are finding all of these kills on rotation as well. Allen's going to get spotted, but he's trying to stay alive here. They're finally able to step in, and all this pressure is going to come from Warehouse, and Allen's going to be able to read that. He gets some damage down, but he's not able to find too many kills here. Zorro in through the front side, but he's not going to read that back player from Warehouse. Big fight coming up, and Sly is going to be able to take it. He's got to stay down here. So now it is very close to being a tied up hard point. You have Atlanta Dazed trying to hold on to these P2 spawns. You can tell they're not wanting to overchow. But 2 does spawn out, and Renzo and Zorro combine for 2 to get into the hill. Mark does a lot of damage, but isn't able to find anything either. And now every second that ticks away on the board now is just one step closer to Atlanta Dazed continuing this series out as they've gotten over that 200-point mark.
Yeah, we're looking at 219 to 199 in favor of the Atlanta Dazed. Zorro making that Renetti talk before switching back over to his rival. MCW coming out with Sly Almighty, working his way around through P4. Over by P4, excuse me. Going to go ahead, try to get the high ground, watch that catwalk, make sure nobody comes through. Sees one, does one. 230, 199. Are we going to have a map 5 thanks to Atlanta Dazed? Zorro on the hill right now. We got 10 seconds left of hill time, and Atlanta will take this map 4. Here we go. Rounds going down range. Give it 3.
That's all
give
she
it
wrote.
2. Give it 1. 250, 199 to Atlanta Dazed. We're going to a map 5.
Uh-oh. A reverse sweepykins on Thursday night Chumps week? Come on now. Let me see this guy Renzo's series stats, by the way. Okie dokie, folks. The invasion search and destroy is underway. It has only been spoken about in hushed tones throughout the Call of Duty Rec League, but here we go. The map 5. Atlanta Dazed staring down the barrel of this reverse sweep to keep their season alive here. Take that Chumps ring. You got Almighty getting active. So OGT is trying to push down this B Street. Let's make it a little mixy. Here's Almighty's going to bump chests with Mark, and he's going to walk away from it. And that's bombed down too. I'm not sure if he caught that, but this is going to make it very tough for OGT.
Oh man, that bomb is not very close to either one of the bomb sites as MWIII works his way over into that B alley, just out of sight. Oh man, but he gets taken down. It's a 4-on-2. Allen and Sly are all that are left for OGT with 27 seconds left in this first round. Atlanta is pulling their might. Sly is the bomb carrier right now. Are they going to be able to do it? Rounds go off downrange, but guess what? It don't matter. Atlanta take the first round.
Atlanta striking hot first. Almighty with some god plays there to be able to slide in and just causing problems there on the backside. And, you know, we had talked about it a little bit kind of before we had all the resets there, but that sitting on B Street side for the attacking side is something that people really like to do, but you can see how it can not work out for you there if you allow Almighty to find a seam and just two-piece you.
That's very true. And right now, Benji is the bomb carrier for Atlanta Dazed as Sly working his way through the back towards the A site. Oh man, just goes ahead, mows down Zorro. MWIII watching through that B alley. Or that A alley, excuse me. Sly over at that B bomb site, taking the all famous teamwork spot.
That's my favorite tractor.
I thought I saw your tent sitting there too. MWIII. Oh man, there we go. MWIII going ahead and just mowing down to where Benji is all that is left for Atlanta. Is he going to be able to do it? 37 seconds left in the round. 1v2. Is it going to go TDM or is he going to actually be able to plant
Uh,
Oh, here we
he's,
go. Nade doesn't connect.
oh, okay.
Bullets do connect, but he got a left hand, but it don't matter. OGT tie it up. 1-1.
1-1 here for the guys. Benji was looking like he was going to try to clutch that up here, but this is just some good shots out of Mixon. He's able to find that player still weak. Takes him off the map here. And you know, it's kind of what I expected. These guys trading blows early on. We're seeing these defenses clutch up a little bit, and now you know we might have to see some kind of variation play, so somebody can get an attacking round here. Maybe something with the smoke, something a little zesty. Looks like we're gonna get that A push.
That's what it's looking. It could, yeah, that's what it looks like, but they'll have to look out for that Almighty that is sitting right there waiting for him to try to come through at A. Hi, how you doing? First blood, second
Oh,
blood. Man, now it's just Mark and Sly. Mark's the bomb carrier. He's like, oh, no, I'm outie. He gets out of the way quick, fast, and in a hurry. A 4v2 for Old Guys, Texas. Mark and Sly against Almighty and the boys. Almighty waiting at that A side.
Whew.
Zorro waiting at that B side. Now Sly may end up trying to come and clean off that B site so they can cat and mouse the rest of Atlanta. He's taking his time. 27 seconds left. Zorro in the teamwork spot behind the bulldozer.
Oh, he's playing it ratty too.
Man, Mark is down. Atlanta jump ahead 2-1.
I mean, it seemed like OGT just got a little flustered there after that. You know, Almighty, the giant two-piece to open that round up in that little closet area, and finds a third there. So is at least on a 3 streak. I'm not sure if he was carrying anything into that round there. Yeah, it looks like just 3 for him. But absolutely calling game, and kind of had OGT pissing down their leg a little bit. Couldn't really move on the map. You've got all angles picked up by those defending players. Now they got to try to, you know, respond, get down this attack or this B street here. See what they can do.
As we're watching from Sly's point of view, Renzo's the bomb carrier. Sly is guarding that B side over at the rebar. Renzo's trying to figure out the best way to go. Is he going to try for A or is he going to try for B? If I was a betting man, you know, you got both points pretty well covered. He's right there in the middle.
Yeah, they just need to not troll. Just keep holding your irons.
Oh man, almost waited too long, but rounds have been sent down range. The intel's been sent out. They know where they're at. Mark over at the corner. He gets to a better position on that A side. That bomb's still in the middle with 17 seconds left. Trophy going out. Bomb is
Get
down.
away, Mark.
Renzo. Is Renzo going to try? Renzo's trying for the plant. Nade doesn't work. 4 seconds left. Not going to be able to get the plant. Zorro is the last remaining one for Atlanta Dazed. But guess what? OGT. They take it. They tie it. Deuce, deuce.
That's some really good discipline search and destroy there from OGT. I mean, yeah, it seemed like the play call from the Dazed was to just go a little slower, maybe try to find somebody slipping up, somebody over-challenge a little bit, but OGT gave them nothing. They held every single lane on the map. They had all their crosses covered, and they just did what they had to do. You know, you have a fifth man when you're on that defensive side, and that is the clock. You can just keep them from planting. You know, you can just win by default.
Very true. And Allen is the bomb carrier. Almighty drawing the first blood on the Mixon. Zorro trying to make a difference over at that bulldozer. Send some rounds. Does connect, but it doesn't get the kill. But he gets the intel. Almighty up in the lobby. Doesn't see him. 55 seconds left. And that's what OGT is doing. They are slowing down and they're thinking it out. They're also trying to make Atlanta make a mistake, even though it is a 4-on-3 right now.
Oh. This might be the mistake. See him
Might
getting a
be.
little active here. Mark's good for a trade.
Mark evens it up. Oh, man. It's Mark and Allen. It is a 3-on-2. 23 seconds left. There goes the smoke. I just heard it. Smoke today. Bombs down today. Atlanta. There we go. They're up 3-2.
Around just got a little mixy here. It just seems like once OGT, you know, they got first blooded. They were just a little indecisive on the map, and it seems like both of these teams are really wanting to tend towards the middle and like A side. Like nobody's really trying to hit B too hard here, which a lot of the times there's only one guy there. And last round Zora was playing there with no trophy. I know we can see everything, but that you could just nade that guy out, and that's a free sight. Renzo gets that first blood though, so now you can see Atlanta Dazed trying to get a little aggressive on the map here.
Yep, Allen over on that B side right now, making sure nobody's coming around, making sure nothing red comes up that B alley around that tank, getting some help from Ben or who's that with him? Oh, Allen. Allen and Mark are both there on that B side. It's a 4v2. I mean, yep, there we go. There, the plant's going on at A. Boom, there it is. Bomb's planted at A. So now Mark has a lot of work to do. So does Allen. They got to take out 4 dazed players. In fact, Almighty there on the bridge makes it a 3v1 or a 4v1 because Mark is all that's left.
He's super trapped.
Gotta get him off the bridge in order to... Oh, man. Just barely. 17 seconds left in the round. Well, Mark still has a lot of work to do. He's got to go through Renzo, Zorro, Benji. 8 seconds. Did it defuse? Is it going to happen? It's not looking like it's going to happen with 2. With 1, Atlanta jump up 4-2.
Yeah, that's just a tough round there if you're OGT. You know, Renzo able to rip that guy mid-map, I believe is how he got it. That first blood just makes it so hard here. And now you got to see OGT try to boss up. This is a big attack round for them. You do not want to give up that match point. There's a big difference between a 5-2 lead and a 5-3 lead. It might not seem like much, but there is.
Oh, yeah. There's a whole mess of difference. As Sly working his way up the B alley. Mark the bomb carrier.
Smoke comes out.
Goes out. Zorro receives a stun. Almighty drawing the first blood.
All right.
Wow. Yeah. That was too quick. 5-2.
Yeah, that was first blood and then immediate mayhem. And what a nade there from Renzo. Able to take out that player in the back square area, back cage, whatever you call it. And I mean, that round lasted what? All of 25, 30 seconds?
If that. Wow.
5-2. Match point.
Okay. Benji the bomb carrier. As we're looking from Almighty's point of view, Mixon at the sandbags over by P3, giving some coverage for that A bomb site.
I love this from OGT. Wow. They just ego chow the A bomb site.
Yeah, they did.
It's not working out too great for him so far.
Mixon's down. Mark's down. Allen's all that's left. 1v3. Bomb is planted at
well,
Atlanta Dazed for your Gold West champions.
No
with a
way.
score of 6-2.
They take The reverse sweep. I mean, this series